What's going on, people? How are you all doing in the chat? Look at it this way. Leicester, Man City tomorrow. I'm not too confident. I'm going to go straight for a prediction of 2-2. I already mentioned it in the earlier show that was on the channel. My Premier League predictions are out. Please go and check that out right now. We uploaded that earlier on today. There's a few of you coming in. Make sure you say hello, and I'll put your comments up on screen in a second. Like I said, Leicester City host Man City at the King Power Stadium on Saturday. Both sides have won 2 of their opening 3 Premier League fixtures. Man City destroying competition, though, with a lot of goals that have gone in for Man City. I'm a little bit worried. However, there is some good news. Obviously, we've already talked about Leicester's players coming back from the Brendan Rodgers press conference. Yes, we are looking healthy for a change. Smash a like on the video, guys, by the way. Please hit subscribe, and if you're brand new, we're going to try and put the team together, the Premier League predictions here. We always try to do this. It's always a bit of fun. And you know what? The best part about it is that you guys get to do it. Not me, you guys in the chat. We get to predict it. We usually, give or take, get it almost right. Now, Man City are going to come full packed. However, I'm still not sure if their keeper Edison is going to make it or not. Obviously, rumours circulating around Twitter and stuff that Carson is going to be in goal. It gives us a chance to win if that's the case, because obviously how old is he? About 60. So maybe he's not playing. That's still not certain. We are live on Twitch, by the way. If you do want to find me on Twitch, I am at Lee_Chappy on all social platforms, including Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. We're on Twitter as well. You can find me all on there at Lee_Chappy on the same everywhere we go across the board. Leicester have played Man City 26 times in all competitions. They've won 8, lost 13, and drew 5. The last game, I believe, against them was a 1-0 win, I believe, in the Community Shield. I've told you this COVID is. It was a Community Shield match. Lost 2-0 at King Power Stadium in the Premier League and turned them over 5-2 at the Etihad on the first fixture of last season when they weren't in the best of shape at the start, Man City. It's been a bit neck and neck, to be fair, in the last few years with Leicester. I remember thumping them at the Etihad and winning the Premier League. I remember thumping them at home as well the season after, I think it was, in the 16-17 season when we was defending the Premier League title. I'm sure we won like something silly at home. Andy King getting an absolute belter of a goal. Sup, Chester, how are you, my man? Sam Woolman's also here. Thank you, a dedicated member to the channel. You're going 3-1 Man City. I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to stick to it, 2-2. And according to Rappler on Twitch, Edison and Jesus are not going to be playing. Now, we still don't know if that is that for sure. I mean, I've scoured the internet today, but I've not really paid too much attention, to be quite honest with you. I've been in and out of kipping today, catching up with some sleep after yesterday's. I was busy yesterday, trying my best to get out of this old COVID situation that I've got myself stuck into, unfortunately. City could lose half the team and still wallop half the league. So if they have got squad depth like unreal, to be honest with you. Obviously, Jack Grealish coming in for £100 million doesn't really help things for everyone. But, you know, he is an engine. He was an engine for Aston Villa, and I'm just surprised that there's no more signings like Harry Kane for Man City, to be quite honest with you. Not a bad stat, though, to be fair. It's not been too bad overall between the two sides over the last few years. It's not been too bad. Let's have a look at the line. I know there's a few more of you joining in as we speak, which is great to see. I'm sorry about the schedule of the video. Obviously, I'd scheduled it for 8, but I had the kids to put bed. So I put it for 8:30, and I'm here a little bit early. So let's do this anyway. Let's see how this is looking now. That was the previous side from the last game. I'll take all of these down, and we'll see where we go with the new lineup and how you guys would shape it up. So I'll just remove everyone from here, and we'll get cracking. I'll probably leave Kasper Schmeichel in goal, though, because that's the only one that's definitely not going to be moved anytime soon. So we'll leave Schmeichel in goal. Now the rest is completely up to you. There's a couple more members in the chat. I'm thinking 2-0 Leicester. You're going for a win tomorrow. 2-1 or 2-2 to Man City, I assume, is what you mean. Or do you mean 2-1 because it's the home score? I think you're going 2-1 with home score there. 1-0 to Leicester. It says Ben, another member of the channel. If you do want to be a member, please join. The join button is in the description of the video. So first link should take you there. And by the way, this channel this month is sponsored by Manscaped. If you want to go and get yourself some Manscaped products, go over to manscaped.com and use code Chappy20 at the checkout. It'll get you 20% off, and it will support this channel because we're trying our hardest to get Manscaped as a sponsor for the future on this channel. And the only way of doing that is by you guys smashing the link to Manscaped in the description of the video and using 20% code Chappy. Chappy20 is your code. Right, formation time. Let's get busy in the chat. What we're going to do is a poll and see what you guys are saying on it. Let's create a poll. Let's see what you guys are saying. Formation. Let's make a poll. So 4 3 4 2 3 1. 3 5 2 4 4 2 or other. Let's go. Right, the poll is up, ready to go. Please vote on the poll and we'll see how it goes. Where's the bloody poll? There we go. Everyone's saying a 4-2-3-1 so far. We'll leave that poll up for just a short time and we'll see where we go. At the moment, it's a 4-1. Everyone's saying a 4-2-3-1. J-Back says 4-1-3-2. Any more votes coming in? Any more votes? 4-2-3-1 still seems to be favoured from you guys. 17 votes in. There's obviously only about 30 of you in here so far. Leicester lad in the chat. How are you, mate? Please vote your formation and we'll get cracking with the formation, and then we're on to voting who goes left and right and whatnot. So vote. 20 of you have voted 4-2-3-1. I think it's unanimous. Right, okay, we'll go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. That's it. Everyone's saying the same thing. We're done. 4-2-3-1. Okay. So then, talk to me, boys. We're going 4-2-3-1. Who's your 4 defenders? If we've got Johnny Evans back, which is according to Brendan Rodgers, he said he's fit. So are we going with Cags, who's been reckless and got sent off, with Johnny Evans? Or are we going Amate? I want to know who you think. So what I'm going to do is do another poll. I'm going to do, are we doing Cags, Evans, Cags, Amate, Vestergaard, Evans, or Vestergaard? Thanks. Let's go. There you go. New poll up. I want you guys voting. Let me know who your 2 centre backs. I want to know. This is an interactive show. I want to hear what you guys are saying. This is what this is. This is exactly what I love about this. Is the interactivity of it. It's brilliant. No teabag, please, says Ben. Speaking of teabag, I've got the teabag man himself. He's here. Cheers, Winks. Speaking of Winks, he lost his Twitter account today. I don't know why. They suspended his Twitter account. Get those votes in. I want to see what you guys are saying. Ricardo, Evans, Thomas, and Soonchu. I want to hear what you guys are saying on the vote. I want to see that vote. So far, it's between Cags and Evans or Vestergaard and Evans. A few more votes would be good. Cags and Evans seems to be a thing. More and more of you are saying Cags and Evans. It's looking that way to me too. Good evening, Lee. How are you? I'm okay, Tom. Thank you for coming in. Mateus is here as well. Hope you're well, my man. Magic Jack in the house as well. How are you? There's quite a few of you coming back in as well. It's good to see Chester Leicester in the house as well. Cags Give Cags a rest. He's too nervous and shaky. I think he'll be fine with Evans. Let's see what you guys are saying. 55% of you are voting for Cags and Evans. So there you go. 22 votes are in. Cags and Evans it is. So we'll leave Cags and Evans centre-backs. We move on. Who goes left? So let's get that poll in again. Who's going left? Are we going to go with... Won't let me bloody post a bloody poll now. Left back of Thomas or Bertrand? Oh. We'll soon see. You guys do your thing. I want to hear what you guys are saying. Lee, how are you? Harvester, how are you, my man? You good? Bertrand starts. Luke Thomas to experience, says White Obama. It's up to you guys in the chat, though. You guys are the ones that are voting. It looks like unanimous, but Bertrand is going to go on the left. Bertrand looks like it's going to be a whitewash here. 22 votes, 24 votes are in. Bertrand with 71%. I think it's going to be Bertrand. You boys are picking Bertrand. Actually, wouldn't mind Thomas playing, as I have been impressed with him. Look, for 19 years, I think he's 20 now. 19 or 20 years old, he's been absolutely brilliant, especially coming in and replacing James Justin, because James Justin was stapled 11 after we sold Chilwell. James Justin just stepped up, and he was the solid left back. He looked like he was flying with Harvey Barnes down the left side. Obviously, then he got injured. But Luke Thomas, don't forget, played in the FA Cup final. I think he played in the Charity Shield as well, right? So you got to hand it to him. He's turned up at big games. He really has. But you guys are saying Bertrand, so Bertrand gets the nod. Ryan Bertrand, recovering from, obviously, COVID, is back in the side. We'll go right side. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to say Ricardo Pereira. I can't imagine anything else, to be honest with you. Is it even worth me going? Is it even going? Worth me asking? Ricardo or Castagna? I suppose Amate could play there as well. I'll put him in. I doubt that's going to happen. Someone's going to banter it, to be honest with you. There you go. Poll is up. Let's see what you boys are saying. I'm pretty sure it'll be Ricardo, to be honest. I can't see why any of you would pick anyone else. It's surely Ricardo. I've turned him on already. I've turned him on. He turns me on. Not going to lie. Speaking of being turned on, if you are into that sort of thing and you are into the old hanky-panky with the missus and you want to be a bit cleaner, a bit more fresher down below, manscaped.com. 20% off. Chappy 20 is your code. Your balls will thank you, especially tonight and tomorrow night if it comes straight away. It comes. We're talking in riddles here, chappers. Moving on, Ricardo wins the vote, 88%. And someone voted Amate. Can you believe that? Dear, you gotta love the chat sometimes. Who voted Amate? One of you thinks you're funny. One of you thinks you're funny. Let's create a poll. Right, here we go. Midfield. Going Ndidi and Yori. Ndidi and Sumare. I don't think I spelled his name correctly, to be honest with you, but whatever. I don't care right now at this point. Sumare. Yori. Hamza. Oh. Midfield time. I want to know who's picking what, where we're going. I can't imagine it's going to be anything other than Ndidi in the middle and Yuri, but you guys might want to change it up a little bit. You don't know. I really want to play Drewsbury Hall and Sumare play, but we can play them against Napoli. Yeah, you're right. I think we should definitely rotate a little bit for the European games and see how we get on. Sumare and Ndidi 100%. Well, we'll read it and see what you guys are saying. Ndidi Yuri is 69% yet again. Very comfortable starting pair there. Ndidi and Yori Tielemans in the middle. 69%, 26 votes, unanimous again, boys. Who's the number 10 then? Who is number 10? Let's do it. Let's go. I want to see what you guys are saying. Who is the number 10? Because yes, by rights, James Maddison, number 10. But KDH could play. Madders. ADH. Other. There you go. Talk to me. We're going to get onto the right side in a minute. We'll get onto the right side in a minute. Just wanted to see what you guys are saying. Ooh, it's 50-50 at the moment between Madders and KDH. Other. Are you off your tits? Madders is playing tomorrow against Norwich. What? I have no idea. I have no idea what you mean by there, Mateus. But Madders is 58% in. It looks like you guys are still wanting Madders to play, not KDH. So clearly still favoured by the Leicester faithful. Although there is a fair few votes coming in for KDH, but it looks like that's just the way that you guys are still wanting to line up. Which leads me to the exciting position, right wing. Here we go. No Perez this time. No Perez. I'm going to give you a couple of options. Okay. Let's go. Right wing. We've got Lookman. We have Stagny. Or why don't we try Daka? Brighton. Here we go. Oh, right wing. There's 45 in the chat now. Smash a like on those videos. Sharky boy, Leicester lad. How are you, my man? I want KDH, but Brendan's going to play Madders, says Miro. Yep, you're spot on, mate. You sound like, you know what? Your name sounds a little bit like a wrestling name. Miro Demarque. 4-3-3. It's too late. We've already done the formation. It's too late. I just want to try Sumare and Ndidi and Yuri as a kind of a 10. That's what I want. I'd like to try that, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that just yet. Maybe for the Euros, maybe, but who knows? Let's have a look at that side. 56% of you so far want to see the Leicester new man, Lookman, play on that right side. Thank God I've created a... where is he? I've created a Lookman. Where have I put him? He is here. I know he's here. Lookman. There he is. There's Lookman. Beautiful. There we go. So it looks like Lookman is your man. Castagna would have been a nice option, but you guys, the new boy that's come in, you guys want Lookman on that right side, which leaves me left side. So let's go. We all know it's going to be Barnes. Let's be honest. There's no point doing it. But I've got to ask, just in case you've all turned on him for some reason, and he is eligible to play, don't forget, Michael Brighton or Barnes or other. Don't know who else would fit that side, really. Castagna, I suppose, but there we go. It's got to be Barnes. Natasha Flint could play from the Leicester ladies. By the way, we did cover the Leicester ladies. If you just joining us, we did do the Leicester women. We did do that. Where are we? We did that the other week. Last week we did the Leicester women in the Premier League, in their debut Premier League. We lost, but it was a banging game. It was an absolute banging game. Anyway, back to the men's. It looks like Barnes is unanimous. I can't see anyone. One person has voted for Michael Brighton. So whoever you are, hold your hands up. Hold your hands up. Michael Brighton is definitely not overpowering Harvey Barnes here in any sense of fashion. There's no chance. Right, unanimous. Harvey Barnes it is, the number 7. gets the start. And Patson Daka, Jamie Vardy, or Nacho? Choice is yours. I'll let you decide in the chat. I'm pretty certain who it's going to be, but you never know. You might just let's go. It's versus Man City. It's the big boys. It's the big six. There's only one man that should play, I think, against the big six. It's your man, Vards. But I'm pretty certain I don't even need to be telling you that. I'm almost 100% certain that that's who you guys are going to pick. You could prove me wrong, but I can't see it. A lot of people want to see Daka after that amazing goal. If you hadn't seen it, go to Twitter, go on to Leicester, click on their media and scroll through and you will find an amazing volley at training. Patson Daka has dived up almost... It's a cracking volley. It's a scissor kick type of side volley. He's just belted it into the top. It was an absolute worldie, but it was only in training at the end of the day. But with that finishing, that it proves that he can play and finish. You just don't know. But I think it will be the main man, Jamie Vardy. 100%. Kelechi is a good shout against his former side. Don't forget, he did get the goal against Man City in the Charity Shield. Do not forget that either. Bit scrappy, but we will take it for all it's worth. Well, it wasn't actually scrappy. It was the penalty. It led up to a penalty. You know, he got in the box, got brought down, and it was very scrappy. But he got his penalty. Blah 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 blah, and yeah, well deserved. But Kells against his former side, it's worth a shout. 41 votes in. It's Jamie Vardy, boys. So there you go. There you go. Now then, this is where it gets a little tough because we've got a lot of bench players to put out there and we've got to be careful with the fitness of some players. Now, granted, James Justin and Fofana are out. So obviously Vestergaard will make the bench. We need a sub. That's pretty much standard, and Ward will be on the bench too. We know that. Who else is going to make the bench? This one's not a poll. I can't tell you, but Kelechi will be on the bench. Daka will be on the bench, right? I can imagine. I can't see why Kelechi and Nacho wouldn't be on the bench. Patson Daka for sure will make the bench. Castagna will be there too, I can imagine. But Will KDH get a chance to be on that bench? Marco Brighton, maybe? Let's see what you're saying in the comments. I'll put your comments up on screen right now. Ward is actually injured. Okay, so it'll be Jakubovic. I didn't see that. I didn't see Ward injured. Is that correct? Let me have a quick look at Prem injuries and see. That's something I've missed. Is that because of his international? Because on Thursday, everything was clear. So I'm assuming that that's happened and we've found out a little bit late. There's been a couple of injuries coming actually here on this list. I go on to preminjuries.com, by the way, for all of your updated Prem news. Leicester City, let's have a quick look. Perez out for red card. Ryan Bertrand fine. Vestergaard fine. Ricardo fine. Evans is fine. Obviously, Justin Fofana out. Doesn't say anything to do with Ward. I thought... it doesn't say nothing to do with Ward being injured. KDH for sure. I'll stick KDH on. Where is bloody KDH on this flipping artwork? There it is. There. KDH comes in. Right, we're allowed 9, aren't we? If I remember right, is it 7 now? Might be 7. It's all changed because of the bloody, what do you call it? It's threw us all off, isn't it? The pandemic last season, the whole flipping thing just changed everything, you know, the amount of subs are allowed. It was just a slight knock, Leicester lad. Yeah, I didn't think he was injured because we caught up with the Brendan press conference and everything else. He's fit. No one's out apart from Fofana and James Justin. I think there's 9 on the bench allowed, though. I'm sure it's 9, but correct me if I'm wrong. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So who else is going to make this bench? Dennis Pratt's gone. Mendy. Oh, is Mendy available? Or has he gone out? I've seen rumours that Mendy is going out to Galatasaray. I don't know how true that is, but I know one player that's going to make the bench. It'll be Daniel Marty. 100% Daniel Marte will make the bench. Well, Michael Brighton, you got to put the engine, which leaves one more player. Soumare, right? It's got to be Soumare. Has to be. It has to be. Or Hamza. Soumare or Hamza? Soumare or Hamza? Hamza or Soumare? So. Danny Slater in the house. Hamza or Soumare? I want to see the last position for the bench. I think the vote's going to be unanimous here, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure Soumare is going to win this hands down. Yeah, we weren't messing about, were you, boys? Jesus. Has no one got anything for poor Hamza still? No one still cares about Hamza. Bless him. I love Hamza. There you go. That looks like the bench. Any changes you'd make? Let me know now. Now's your chance. Now is your chance. Is any changes in this team that you would make right now? Lookman makes his debut against Man City for Leicester. Harvey Barnes on that left. You've voted James Maddison in the middle. You've voted for the partnership of Ndidi and Yuri again in the middle. Dennis Pratt has gone Spanish. He's not here. He's gone. You've gone for Vardy up top against Man City as well. You've gone for a back four of Bertrand on the left, Ricardo on the right, with Cags and Evans as your centre-backs, Schmeichel in the sticks. That wasn't even a debate. It didn't even need to ask you about Schmeichel. That's just, I leave that standard. You know that by now on the channel. I saw Evans for Vestergaard, says Winks. But it was a vote after all. It was a vote. Do we remove Ward? I don't think we do, to be honest with you. I've not seen anything that states that he's injured of any kind. Soumare is he's more of a box-to-box player, though. He's more of a where Yuri Tielemans plays. Really, what you would theoretically you would do is you drop Maddison out. You'd probably give Yuri a chance to play in that cam role, and you would grab Soumare and put him there instead. That's kind of what you'd probably do, give or take in the middle. Is to change it about. That's exactly what you'd do, because Soumare isn't like Ndidi. He doesn't sweep. He's more of a box to box type player. Ndidi sweeps up the mess while Yuri Tielemans drives that ball. So that's how Soumare plays. He's more of a Yuri Tielemans style player than he is an Ndidi player. But I don't think he starts. I think it will be Yuri Tielemans and Ndidi, as you guys voted. I think that's how we will start personally. Luke Thomas says red face. Winks is here. Smash the likes and don't forget Thomas. If I was Brendan, I'd switch to a 3-5-2. That way we can play more attacking against Scott Carson. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe you will change it up depending on how it goes out. Don't forget they're missing Kevin De Bruyne with some sort of ankle injury, isn't he, still? So they haven't got Kevin De Bruyne. That's one thing they haven't got, but it's only one player. Don't even talk about their side. It's bloody frightening. We just concentrate on our own side, eh? Evans out. He's just come back from a long injury. A lot of people are saying that. That's another thing. Although it's been voted, so that's the predicted lineup. I can imagine it will be MI if we're being realistic. But Johnny Evans has been playing lots of games behind the scenes at the training camp at Seagrave, so maybe he'll be okay. Maybe he will be okay. But that about wraps it up, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Make sure you click the link. It will take you directly to the live watch-along feed. We will be doing that live tomorrow from 3 o'clock. please, well, 2:40 is the kickoff time. We will be live for the watch along show tomorrow. Make sure you click that right now. There's 40 of you here. If you click it, it'll take you straight to the watch along. Smash a like on it and get it up above the rest that we're going to compete with on the day at the time. Please do that. I hopefully will see you all in tomorrow. I can't do the playback app. Something I just can't do right now. It's still not ready, but once the playback app is ready, you guys will be able to watch Leicester with me in a private room. So that's to come. That's exclusive to this channel. No one else in the UK has it. We will be the first to drive it. So we will be the first to test it. You guys will be able to come in and watch the Leicester game with me live. So just follow. Just follow here. Wait for it. It's coming. It is coming. I've got to wait for it to be green lighted before we can use it. But once we can use it, we will be putting it out there. I won't be able to do a membership tier for it. I've checked the YouTube guidelines. I won't be able to do it. We're going to have to do it through Patreon. So when the time comes, I'm going to make a Patreon up and you guys will be able to be invited to a private room, not physically, digitally, and you'll come in and you'll be able to watch the game and still have me here. Hello. You'll still be able to have me here as well. You'll be able to mute me if you want. If you don't want to, you just want to watch the game, you can do that too, but you will be able to do it, but it will be Patreon. I shall see you all tomorrow, 2:40. Click the link right now to the watch along show. Say hello in the chat on it as well and smash a like on it. I shall see you tomorrow, boys. Come on, the Foxes. We can do this. We can do this. I know I predicted 2-2, but obviously I want us to win. It is Man City. It is a big game, and we need to start racking up the points. We want to finish in that top 6 positioning of the Premier League. So see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.